My day was superb. Hello, chat. Hello. So, I'm not gonna say too much right now, just so I can get into the video for y'all, but, oh, yes, it's a video. It's a recorded interaction back from while we were still figuring out whether the server was going to cooperate or not, just because we were on a bit of short notice. But we have a memory from Everil, and we're getting one of our last appearances of Evil. So, you all enjoy, and I will see you after. It's not an Everil stream without my alarm going off in the middle of me talking.
He still hasn't touched the train station. I know it's not really a train station.
I mean, yeah. That is a bit odd.
I know no one uses it, but it's still like...
Who made that?
It was started by... I can't remember who it was started by. I started to finish it, and then... It's just been there forever, hasn't it?
Well, there's the tent. Well,
he really finished your job, didn't he? That was funny.
Ferris wheel is gone.
I'd like to say good riddance, but
The academy seems okay.
If he had any sense, he wouldn't touch that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
That goes all the way down to bedrock.
Oh. Hey, dang.
Okay, don't fall in that.
Yeah.
He left the chicken on top, so there's a chance he hasn't touched the library.
Garden...
That would be the first thing that would go.
Yeah, I was expecting that too. The garden seems fine, at least around the back.
I always expected you to take the chicken down.
It's a pain to get up there, and it was funny.
I was so annoyed at you when I built that. Okay. It's okay.
Intact.
Okay.
He didn't.
The floor is the main thing I'm worried about. The floor looks okay.
Yeah, he didn't mess with the art.
No, he didn't mess
Photo's
with...
fine. How's the art?
6 is gold. This looks good. Bartholomew's still there. I'm just...
Good.
How about this? Okay, all the samples are here. And here...
I'll go check the drafts we did of those magic circles.
Ooh.
That section, everything's still there.
Roof.
Yup. Only to trim these,
I've got
that's...
That's the only thing. I've got the other drafts in,
Yeah,
where did I put them? I think I put them in the house.
They're okay. He really hasn't touched it at all. Huh.
The painted rock to look like command blocks are okay. Maps. Oh, court documents. Shoot.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, perfect. They're all... He really hasn't... Okay.
Let me check here.
Maybe there's a method to the madness?
Maybe.
Oh, house downstairs in the archives.
Looks just as we left it. There was no stray TNT from the... I think he blew up the hub. I'd need to go back out there and look again, but it looks mostly where we left it.
Yeah, this is where we left it because I ran out of amethyst and didn't have time to put that away.
We're gonna have to try and find more.
I don't think he knows this is down here, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, good. We do have some more.
Yeah. No, we've got plenty.
Good.
Went out mining the other day when we were expanding the ravine.
Nice. But that's sterile, right?
Huh?
The skulk.
Oh, this. Oh, what do you take for an amateur?
No, I have to ask.
You don't have to. You're just a control freak.
Okay, let's...
Right, I suppose the only thing to do then is... Oh. Oh, you haven't been outside yet?
Not entirely, no.
No.
I was waiting. I was going to wait a bit before I thought about heading back, just because I didn't know how long he was going to be out here blowing shit up.
No. Salamina went out almost immediately. I went out an hour or two after her.
Oh, your house is okay.
My house is okay?
Huh?
Oh, it's literally just the farm.
With the farm?
My house is okay. How is that?
Well, more considerate than the piglins.
Castle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
How did you survive this?
Maybe he has a soft spot. Maybe he has a soft spot for the snails.
Snails and food, apparently. Because
there was a blue snail. The soup kitchen's okay.
Soup kitchen's completely fine. So
that's
he must
really
still get
good for
hungry
us. Okay.
In creative mode. I'm just gonna take some chicken.
Maybe I don't know much about it.
Tip bar. Someone left beer.
Well, I guess the last bottle of beer on the server, because I think the drunken phantom.
Oh my goodness!
It appears to have succumbed to alcohol poisoning.
This is This is alcohol poisoning. Oh well, I guess we know we've spray painted this now, considering this is okay.
Oh yeah.
Shoot.
Let's. Oh, that's okay.
That's okay. Oh, Luke's house.
Yep, there goes the. That was where the. No, that was part of the Phantom, I think. Yeah.
No, this was Luke's house.
This one over here.
It was.
The new one,
beside
rather.
Luke's house. Both. Yeah. Not the one you blew up.
Never got to apologize to him for that.
Well, you can do it. I don't know.
Get back,
I ran out of arrows. How did I run out of arrows? How is the guillotine still standing? Like, that's a part of town. Charms' house.
Why would he have left? Huh.
I don't know. Some sort of like sick reminder of. I don't know. I think it's just funny at this stage. Like, the only person who's dying from that was fucking Chris.
Yeah, it seems like it was you.
Ooh. Lighthouse.
Ooh. We can.
Oh, this wandering trader.
Those fuckers get everywhere, I swear. Oh no.
They survived the blast.
Oh.
That's Salamina's.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, the ships are okay.
Well, he does like boats, so
he does like
okay. He really likes boats.
Amy's house is okay.
Amy's house is still there.
Oh, I haven't actually seen this.
Oh, it's really pretty, isn't it?
Adorable, yeah. I like the moss. That's very good use of the moss. Okay, well, I mean, some of it survived. That's good. I guess let's hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
It's
pretty unfortunate.
I think we can fix this once Luke gets back, I guess. Until we can figure out a way to get him back.
Yeah. Speaking of going back, why haven't you gone home yet? Because I know that, like,
well,
you don't want to stay in the ravine.
Is that obvious?
No, not at all. You're just moping over a bowl of beetroot stew, and you don't butter your bread anymore, and you only do that when you're feeling particularly depressed, because you take away your one happiness in life, and that's butter.
Oh my god. I don't think I'm true. I don't think I'm particularly wanted around currently, considering the only real interaction me and Mr. Smith had at the time was me about to try and kill all of them. And
Wait, what?
the last time I spoke with Andrew was when you took the tools.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't really interact with him too much at the games, because he was always on the other teams.
Oh.
And Atlas definitely does not like me at all in the slightest.
Atlas had it really rough. She's got her heart of gold, but it does take
She has your
time.
temper.
Thank you, I take that as a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
It just
She
takes
is-
time to get through that, but like once you have Atlas's loyalty, that's never going to go away.
I don't doubt that. She seems very competent. I don't hold it against her. I am kind of fucking abrasive.
I don't think she knows how you work in regards to like, not that your loyalties are fickle, Everil, that's not what I mean at all, but
I mean, historically
your
they
plans
were.
take your plans can take a while to come to fruition, and your thinking can take a little bit deciphering. So like Atlas is very literal and very, this is how things are, this is how they're going to be, this is the plan, stick to the plan. People are either on your side or they're not.
I see.
It's a little bit black and white. There's very little gray area for Atlas at the moment, because her life has been so turbulent and turned upside down, and I am to blame for that partially. But if you try, like, she is susceptible to opening up, and like, plus you're one of my closest friends, so I mean, she can't hate you forever.
I suppose. I'll do my best, I guess. I don't... You never actually really told me a lot about your past. I know your people were
Well.
here first, but I think that's a story that'll probably need to wait for...
I'll tell you about it someday, I promise. I just keep thinking back to the interaction where you were like, Your Highness.
Oh.
Never a queen. Imagine.
On the note of my home, actually, I think we do need to get some terracotta. So,
okay.
Argylov, we could go and grab stuff from the Badlands around it. And
that works. Do you want to go via Nether, or do you want to Elytra there?
I think
Nether might be a little bit slicker if you know.
I agree, and it's quicker. Before this all went down, actually, I know you're here that Cell did some work to put in a proper path. As while the Striders. Oh wait. As the Striders are fairly reliable, you kind of lose the leads to the lava more often than not. And I'd have to set up a dock near the Nether Fortress. And oh, hello, little man.
They give me the heebie-jeebies, I won't lie.
Have you seen anything of Stealth on that note?
Stealth? No. After the games, what happened? Like, he went up to the Nether roof, and then I assume he went out. Like, he went up to the top where all the beds were, then I assume he went through because Atlas and Smith left right after him. So I thought he went through. I thought he was in the Nether somewhere.
No, I was watching the... Okay. Sorry, I thought there was a hog. I was watching the log, and I need to check. I need to... Yes. but only in our good love. I can show you.
Thank
But
you very much. Ooh.
I think he died again.
Well, everyone died again.
No, I think he
That's
lost
like
another
Ethan
canon
did.
life after Ethan took our lives.
Oh.
Well, I don't know what Ethan did. It's very weird.
No one knows what Ethan did.
It seems like as far as I can tell, I didn't die. It just seems like he retracted a life from everyone. And then
it's like
finished off anyone in particular that he...
The way that Jake described it was like there was like a cold chill going up his spine. Was that what happened with you? Because it sounds like he just went into
I felt like I was about to die.
Beta?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then
it's like that
contingency
wave of anxiety that happens, and then it's just gone.
And
which is very different to dying.
It's
but
something
it's the same
extremely close. That's why my contingency activated.
Oh, for yourself and Salamina, yeah.
Yes, I would have done one for you or someone
You're
else,
okay.
but I
like
need. I lack components. Is the thing. It's not a. I know it's okay. I'm not explaining it like that. I'm explaining the logistical reason why I could not.
I know.
I didn't.
But you don't need
have
to apologize or explain yourself, because I know how tricky that kind of stuff is.
I'm running on fumes, basically, that are trickling out of the void. So.
No. Yippee.
And it is what it is. I don't.
Something a little stronger than stew.
I'm not gonna risk opening the hole up more to get more energy. No, that risks it spreading, which I think we have enough problems with Ethan.
I agree. But look, we can work out something with your magic, like between me, you, and Sel. Like, surely we'll be able to figure out something.
Yeah,
or, with some sort of.
I think I have something that works, but it's very limited in its range.
Okay. Start with that and work from there, I suppose.
I think so. I'm trying to be careful with it. It's
okay.
It involves what I told you about in the ravine. About
the block.
Yes.
Okay.
Oops. Over here. I've just left it open for now. I did do some more work around here also.
Ooh.
But, to put it simply, I had to get creative with the command block because basic redstone is pretty much all I was familiar with technology-wise. Yeah, that's stable.
Yeah,
mostly.
no, I remember this. Okay.
The sculk is new. It seems to be developing from the magic, which, if I had more time to study, it would be utterly fascinating to me, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Here's where the magic happened for the portals that you saw the other end of. It was a very simple setup, but it's mostly stable. I think it's just because the source was located so far from the destination, that's why it fizzled.
Yeah, I couldn't... Oh.
Yeah. The block.
Ooh, that's... Is that... What's the sound? Oh, tell me you didn't. Oh no, you can't leave this anywhere. You can't leave this unguarded. How's that just out in the open?
Because our good love is guarded.
There's part of you in that thing.
Yes, and
That's...
What did Luke start calling it? The mysterious book?
Oh yeah.
I used that too. think
it's got your heartbeat. That's spooky. How did you... That Avril!
It took a really long time and a lot of guesswork, and frankly, I was afraid the thing was going to explode before I finished doing it. It made a lot of noises that scared me. I do not know how these things work at all. Once I opened it up,
That can't be reversed. Like, that's not...
I know.
Ooh. Like, okay. If this were to crack...
Yep.
That's...
Yes.
Okay.
I understood the risk,
I'm not gonna put it.
but from what I can tell from what I've managed to do here in Argued Love, it's been a reason why I've managed to fix things so quickly. It seems like it's given me essentially very limited operator privileges.
I was about to say, is that why there's a barrier around?
Yes, it's adding to the protection on the void hole, but also I think I might be able to stop Ethan if he comes here. But beyond Argued Love,
there's a shield here.
Yeah, I just would need to.
It's draining.
It is, but thankfully it seems to be mostly on the cube, and as far as I can tell, because I talked to her about it, Jay has no idea this is here, so...
Oh, yippee, so that means it doesn't register as a command block.
Yes, if I had to guess, it's because it thinks it's me.
Ooh. Okay, so, effectively, you've shielded this from Ethan.
Yeah.
I'm not saying move this, but if we can refine this, we could potentially bring Luke back.
That's what I've been working on. Trying to figure out a safe way to expand its range or just figure out how to use it more. I'm having to... I don't know how commands work. The interface is somewhere in a bin in here. Oh. The old one, just because I don't...
What I'd say is use maybe Smith's technology with mine and Atlas's magic. Like, us two combined should be able to use something. Now, I'm not saying experiment on this thing, like, that is up to you to do. But if it gets to a point that you need a battery, myself and Atlas can be that battery in order to amplify this thing, because this, it's not archaic, it's not rudimentary, it's not even from the void. Like, this should be something that we can work with.
Yeah, I was thinking about reaching out to them. It's just I don't want to move it. I'm very concerned
about moving it. No, do not move
this.
Do not move this. Bring them here. Do not move this. I'd say don't even move it until you know that, like, exactly what you're going to do.
Those were my thoughts exactly. Until I can figure out how to secure the portal pathway to make traversal easier between the ravine and here, or something. This is going to have to stay put, so I'm keeping that close to my chest before I...
No, 100%. That is... I'm so proud of you. That is fascinating.
Thank you. It was
incredible.
Kind of a shot in the dark. But...
Yeah, I'll say.
Yeah, but...
Speaking of shot in the dark, this is going to be one. Sal said something about you when I was out with him the other day. You're not the Avril that I knew, are you? Because he wouldn't show me this willingly. He may have at some stage, but don't get me wrong, you are still my best friend, and you still have his memories, and I love you like a friend, and I love you like I love him. But he never came back from the void, did he?
It's complicated.
No, that's okay. I can do complicated.
There was a parable, I guess would be the word for it. Story. Essentially, we had this story that I saw before, that essentially there was a thaumaturge who lived in a tower where he did a lot of his work. The thaumaturges, from the explanation I gave before, were people who just worked with ambient magic in the world.
Yeah.
Through an accident,
in quotation marks,
the tower was destroyed. It exploded. It was completely wiped out. So after that, he didn't move or anything. He decided, okay, I'm just gonna start over, and he rebuilt the tower completely from scratch. But he didn't change anything. Not like when you rebuilt the house you and Leon live in. It was just one-to-one, exactly the same. Exactly, and the question that rose from it that he had himself is if it's really the same tower.
If it's brick by brick,
exactly,
has been changed.
If everything, single thing is new, is it the same? What happened in the void and I did it several times without fully realizing it, is every time I closed my eyes, after using a spell to make the small pocket universe we had and eventually get us out, every time I closed my eyes, another me was opening theirs, and I was still there.
Oh. Okay.
So, yeah, there is a me stuck in the void, and that's what Sal went back for.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know.
That's okay.
Is it?
Well, as you said, it's complicated, isn't it?
Yeah, but
it's tough, and I'm sure you made hard decisions in there, and you'll have to make tougher decisions now. But I understand it in a way, if that makes sense. Like, I don't pretend to know what that feels like or what that sense of abandonment would do to a person, but it's okay. It's something that, you can get through, and it's something that if the Everil that we knew originally here first comes back, well, then he comes back. If not, then that's all right. If he comes back, then we get two of you. Happy days. Or the universe would just implode.
Maybe. I don't
know which I'd rather.
I don't know if he can come back. That's the thing.
Okay.
It's complicated.
Well, considering Sal went back for him, and
yeah.
No, everything's hard, and
I think
your magic is different to mine.
Yeah.
Void magic is different.
Yeah.
The rules are different. It doesn't exist in a linear thing. Like, you could be the same Everil, just with different memories. I don't know.
Yeah.
More importantly, I don't think you know.
I don't. That's the whole thing. Like, as far as I know, I'm me, but I also know that I'm not, which is uniquely terrifying.
It's what's the experience I'm looking for? It's like viewing an eldritch horror for the first time.
Yeah, I suppose that's
there's no words to describe what it is that you're experiencing.
I guess that's something we can address once this crisis is over, and God's willing we don't get another for at least a month. Please.
Well, if I have any say about it, and I did last time, we'll try and keep the error piece going for a little while.
Yeah.
And if we do get Luke back, you can slap him upside the head and make him promise to not do something like that without seeking counsel again.
I don't know if he'll actually listen to me. It seems like words I say... I know, it just feels like whenever I speak with him, the words I say go in one ear and then out the other.
They kind of go in, they buffer around.
Or he just smiles at me and says, "It'll be fine." and then bam, Ethan operator. It's he's so naive that it hurts.
It's tough because you're watching it from a place that, you know, you've experienced these things and you know, about life and consequences, and it seems like he doesn't, even though, you know, he's experienced his fair share of hardships and having to make difficult decisions.
I saw Skyworld, or
but it is frustrating.
a Skyworld.
A Skyworld?
Yeah, I mentioned it before, one in the Void.
You did?
Yeah.
Someone was left behind.
Seemed like they were a clone of him.
Ooh.
Made by, essentially, well, he was explicitly a clone that they left in a box.
Oh.
His bosses, I guess. Luke was... he was a tool. At least from that, at least in that universe, from what I could gather from seeing the bits left behind. He was the weapon of a state.
He was used by people.
Yeah.
And he's a good man, and like, he is a good leader. He's very loyal. He's one of the greatest men I've met, actually.
He is a stereotypical hero. And I mean that, I don't mean that...
in a mean sense?
It's what he is. With all of the problems that come with it.
Right. Maybe you and Atlas will get on better than you think.
I don't know. We didn't... I think I gave her another reason to dislike me before the Battle of New Sand City.
What did you do?
I refused to come to the battle.
Well,
because I was getting the command block. And she took that rather personally. As far as I could tell, she was unhappy with that. I had met her and Cell by chance in the Nether while she was doing recon.
Okay.
I did nearly stab her. That did nearly happen.
Oh, good job.
Well, to be fair, she had disguised herself as a piglin, and it was a very convincing disguise.
Yeah, I spoke to her about that.
Now, it was a very clever potion.
Transfiguration. We've been trying to figure that out since we were little.
She did it fucking swimmingly.
She did it, and I only found out the other day. Oh, Avril, I was so proud.
Yeah, it was brilliant. I'm just glad that they warned me before I stabbed her. But she was telling me what she saw and all of that, and essentially saying we needed to go back, but after what you told me about her, it makes sense that she reacted the way she did.
Yeah, it's like black and white. You're either on her side and gonna help her, or you're gonna have to
doing
do a
something
lot
else. Yeah. And while I would have liked to have been able to have had the block ready by the time of the battle, it didn't work out.
You couldn't have known.
I know.
No. Plus, it wasn't your responsibility, if that makes sense. Like, you very clearly, didn't want to be a part of the conflict. I didn't take part in the war either because it wasn't my fight to fight after 6, so...
I guess, but it did kind of become your fight after the big ones blew up your home.
It did afterwards, but...
Like,
that's when I had Leon to do my part for me, and I trusted other people to, avenge that sense of me. I had to step away from the fight after everything with the tools. It drained me. I wasn't the same person. I couldn't fight with a straight head. If you had put me against Jake, he wouldn't have 2 lives now.
I know. Believe, we both know what having the tools does to you. Hello, child. Goodbye, child. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, murder. My issue with the battle was it felt like Luke was setting us up for failure.
Really?
We know what they could do with the command. We knew that they were functionally immortal.
So
it was a
when you got annoyed,
suicide mission. I blamed Luke.
What we do. Yeah. So when he did go against all of his morals and everything that means something to him, were you annoyed when he used his operator status to take out that challenge? And if you were annoyed, why?
I was mad that he didn't do it sooner. There were so many deaths that could have been avoided. Yeah. 6 could still be alive.
He could be. But he'd either do it too soon or too late. Either way, people were going to be angry with him for his choices. 6 might still be alive, sure. Chris might still be alive, sure. But from what I can tell, the last time Luke used those powers, it did not end well. It didn't end well this time either. So, this is the only thing that he had to work with. There's no scenario in which Luke could have done everything right and everybody would have been happy.
But
someone would be annoyed, someone would be sad, someone would die, someone would be upset, someone would feel cheated, someone would feel left out or abandoned. He couldn't do everything, he couldn't appease everyone. I know that's tough, and I know that I sound like the last person who should be defending him.
I know you're right.
On a fundamental basis,
yes.
I am correct.
Yes, you are. Even if I dislike it, you are right.
Can I get that in writing?
Sure, let's get the valley
on this day,
first.
I was confirmed correct. But yeah, there's nothing anyone could have done, to be honest, to stop Jake's jets other than, you know, creative mode.
I don't disagree with that. I just hope we can find a solution before we lose more people.
No, for real, because if I have to bury one more motherfucker, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna take them out of the afterlife and strangle them myself. Stupid enough to get caught.
That's right. We'll just have to play it safe and figure out what the fuck is wrong with Ethan.
I'd love to know, like, what, like, it isn't like him.
It doesn't make sense.
No, right? Like, his whole...
He doesn't strike me as the kind to wield boring nihilism.
No.
Nothing.
No, he was always...
No.
No, it isn't him, but it also, like... I don't know. It's like I'm trying to remember what Ethan was like in, you know, the early days. And even... Oops. He wasn't even like that back then. You can go there, and you can go there. I'm gonna fix you later.
Let's see. These were going to be terracotta?
I think I'll play around with terracotta or amethyst. I haven't decided yet. I might cook the terracotta, or we might just keep it on hand in case he decides to actually blow up.
True.
The floor
it'll be good to have.
That floor took you hours.
It did, yeah. We can just leave this here then. It'll be good. Yeah, no, actually, a lot of the original boxes of leftover materials have been kind of scattered from people building new stuff now. So there isn't really a lot of repair. It's fine. You made good use of it.
I do have plenty more in the house if we do need it. So it wasn't all blown up, surprisingly. And I do have some in my vault as well.
Gods, that's right. Ethan's house.
What?
One of Ethan's houses used to be here.
Yeah.
Where the
that's what
library is. I
bedrock
just remembered that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why?
Well, maybe that's why he didn't blow it up, because this was his. Are we piecing together a puzzle?
I don't know. He seems to be leaving his stuff alone, which seems like he's still attached.
Under his. That's why, yeah, under his, like in his base.
It pokes a hole straight in his philosophy.
Oh, that's a good point. If nothing matters,
why wouldn't he just come down there?
Why leave? Yeah, why leave the stuff that you're sentimental about?
Exactly.
Alone.
Like, what's stopping him from coming and tormenting us down there? Nothing.
Yeah, he hasn't touched his vault. He hasn't touched his potato farm. He hasn't touched this place, which is essentially his because of that bedrock block.
Which I suppose means
he hasn't touched the soup kitchen because that's where he gets food.
I mean, it just means we have ammunition against him. Maybe we can hold it hostage.
Huh. Okay, as long as nothing happens to his base and he doesn't have a reason to go down and check on it, we should be okay then, until you figure out what to do with the block, get Luke back, and figure out what to do. Like, I'll apologize to Jay and see if she can give a hand.
And if it comes to it, we can hold meth at knife point.
Meth and speed. I have speed behind
Meth
the house,
is down in the potato farm.
Oh, he is, yes. So that's perfect. We can just sort of hold meth hostage. That's such a you thing to do. Oh my god, I'm acting like you now.
I mean, it's the we did agree on that when we exactly. I'm not gonna actually kill meth.
I will. You need community points. I don't. So I'll kill them.
I don't like killing people's pets. Okay, it feels like a low blow.
It does. It kind of.
It's why
it kind of goes against the.
It's why I didn't. It's why I pulled the axolotls out of Luke's house.
I was about to say, I still have that in my vault, by the way.
We should probably give those back to him when he gets back.
I asked him if he wanted them, and then he built his house, and then like 4 weeks later, the house was.
What was?
If it isn't Chris and Ethan's base.
Oh, I didn't know there was stuff under the Ferris wheel.
Yeah, it's one of the very first bases.
Oops.
This is fine.
Oh, I just realized another place we can get supplies.
Where?
The well.
The well?
AJ's space.
I think that was picked over a while ago.
Oh, you reckon so? Beans.
I think I may have stolen it.
Oh, well, there you go. Here, have some cobblestone.
No, it's okay.
You found the way out?
I helped build this base. I know my way around.
Superb. I'm just trying to think of where else we might be able to. I mean, I think we have plenty of stuff in the ravine, truth be told.
Like I'm building like a road from the base to like the entrance to my mine. Ooh.
There we go. Yeah, that's good to have nearby.
Jake's house.
All right.
Why do you guys always go up the hard way?
What's the easy way?
I'm so glad you asked.
I've never really been on this side of Sun Valley, truth be told, until now. And that was the last time I ever had a conversation with Kevin. Yep. Mm-hmm. And then 3 days later, the execution would happen. It was a lot of fun for me and Kev to record. That's all I have for now. There'll be more for Everil in the future. But until then, I hope you all enjoy. And if nothing else, hope you all have a wonderful day.